In the first part of our test on Meguiar's Wash Plus, we summarized what we know so far, what it can and what it can't do. What we didn't test is if it is able to remove ceramic coatings, because ceramic coatings are supposed to be the last word in protection of your paint. So we will test in this video how ceramic coatings withstand a very strong mechanical influence based on Meguiar's Wash Plus. So stay tuned, this will definitely be interesting, and for some, the results we present will be pretty damn shocking. If you haven't seen the first part of our big test and summary on Meguiar's Wash Plus, go ahead and do that now, because there we told you everything there is to know about Meguiar's Wash Plus, how much it costs, what it can do, what it can't do. But in this video, the only question will be, can Meguiar's Wash Plus also remove ceramic coatings? Because they are supposed to be the last word in protection. So we will test if those coatings are able to withstand a very, very strong mechanical influence induced by Meguiar's Wash Plus. So we will now prepare the test sections and then we will see each other during the test. On the silver hood, I will apply different ceramic coatings, starting with a light one, which is GN Can-Coat, going to Neowax number 6, Liquid Elements Eco Shield, and Carpro Secrets UK 3.0. So we will also see, and I think this is a first, if Meguiar's Wash Plus is capable of damaging ceramic coatings. We will now do the extremely interesting test if Meguiar's Wash Plus is also able to affect ceramic coatings. For a start, I will wash the whole hood with Carpro Reset, which is a shampoo specifically designed to clean ceramic coatings. All the coatings had 7 days of curing time, so they should be fine. I will afterwards spray an iron fallout remover and an insect remover on the hood, because ceramics coating should be able to withstand that. So we can test if everything is fine with them. And afterwards I will wash the hood with Meguiar's Wash Plus, and with the Geobath Essence again, I will part the hood in such sections, because the ceramic coatings were applied in those sections, and I think we can start now. We will start with a baseline test by only applying water to the hood in order to see if all the ceramic coatings really work. I think it's obvious that all of them are applied, all of them are working, some of them better than the others, but that's not a topic of this video, and we will now start with the washing. All of them still work, some I think even better than before, especially the Neowax seem to have benefited from the quick wash. And we will now follow up with the iron fallout remover and the insect remover. So you see all these ceramic coatings survived the iron fallout remover and the insect remover. I did cut and shorten the time in which the cleaners had time to sit on the surface in order to shorten up the video. But you see all the ceramic coatings work, they are fine, they had time to cure, and now we can start with the test of the Wash Plus. Very, very interesting results. Now you see on the part where I washed with the Geobath Essence, all the coatings still perform rather well. Maybe the Eco Shield and maybe the Neowax were slightly affected by the shampoo, but I don't think that much. On the lower part where I washed with Meguiar's Wash Plus, Carpro Secrets UK 3.0 was affected but not completely damaged. Eco Shield seems to be very much so damaged. Neowax is affected but not completely gone, and Geon Can Coat is also affected but not completely gone. Now, important notice for you, I did apply a low amount of pressure with the wash mitt, so I will now wash the hood again in the upper part with Wash Plus and a lot of pressure. Before we will talk about those extremely interesting results, I will quickly wash the upper part of the hood with CarPro Reset in order to see if Meguiar's Wash Plus does leave anything behind that affects the water behavior. Well, now it gets extremely interesting. You see on the lower part of the hood where I washed with Wash Plus and not so much pressure, some of them were affected, some of them more than others. Sequartz UK 3.0, for example, was affected here, but not so much there. But on the upper part where I washed with a lot of pressure, all of them seem to be gone, and I intentionally washed with CarPro Reset over it so we can exclude the possibility that Wash Plus leaves something behind, which is obvious on these parts which were washed just with Reset and Geon Bath Essence. But these results show three things extremely well. A, Meguiar's Wash Plus does need pressure in order to work properly. 2, some ceramic coatings cope better with mechanical influences than others. And 3, ceramic coatings are not the last word in car care and car protection, because yes, they are chemically pretty much resistant, which can be seen there, because if you remember, the polymer sealants, the waxes, the spray waxes were all affected by Geon Bath Essence if applied pure, but the ceramic coatings were not. But they are not resistant and extremely resistant against mechanical influences, which means it's absolute bullshit that ceramic coatings can or should withstand scratches or marring or anything like that. So I think those results were pretty impressive and interesting, because on the one hand, and if we look at ceramic coatings, we have to conclude that ceramic coatings are not the last word in protection of your paint. And we have to be very, very clear about this, because a lot of people talk a lot of nonsense when it comes to ceramic coatings. Yes, they are very resistant to chemicals, but if we look at mechanical influences, they have their clear limits. Now, I'm sure that there are coatings out there which are very hard and very resistant, maybe from G-Technique, from Max Protect, from Surfaces and other manufacturers, which could withstand Meguiar's Wash Plus, but based on the results of this test, we are pretty sure that Meguiar's Wash Plus will definitely and at least damage a ceramic coating if you use it. On the other hand, this is a very interesting result if you are a professional detailer and want to remove an old ceramic coating, because the alternative to that would be polishing it, and polishing off an old ceramic coatings will definitely harm or influence or damage your polishing pad. So this is a nice alternative to remove pretty much all or almost all of an old ceramic coatings during the wash stage. Now, regarding Meguiar's Wash Plus, these results only support everything we said about it in the first video. It is a very, very capable and very versatile product, especially when it comes to removing old paint, sealants, coatings, detailers, spray waxes, and whatever there is out there before you want to apply a new coat or refresh the new coat. And for that purpose, it is almost second to none. Now, I personally think that these results are very interesting. I'm sure for supporters of ceramic coatings, those results were quite shocking. And therefore, we hope that you tune in next time when we do crazy experiments. Thank you for watching, and bye.